Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome to our first next gen live stream. We're moving on to a new series, continuing our manager Journeyman with Jürgen Klopp. We're now going to take charge of Borussia Dortmund. Should be a good one. Welcome on in, Daquan, Angry World Senman, and Treadwater. Good to see you all here. But yeah, if we'll let a few more people roll into the live stream, and then we'll kind of recap the concept that we're doing. It's a pretty unique one in my opinion, and I think Dortmund's going to be pretty hype. Yo, what's going on, Nunana? Cormac, Mateo, Rashid, Aniela, Ashe, good to see you all here. George, what's going on? You guys excited for Borussia Dortmund? Did you catch any of the mind save? What's going on with all y'all? Hey, Juan, good to see you here, man. Cryptic, Jürgen, Jackson. A lot of hype for today's stream, guys. Zach, excited for the next gen series. Yeah, I'm just glad we're finally here now that we don't have any limitations and we can just keep on going with next gen. But hey, let's start recapping this Dortmund squad as we start talking about the series concept. We'll switch scenes here. And yeah, essentially the concept behind a manager Journeyman is like we're trying to recreate the career of Jürgen Klopp. So he started his managerial career at Mainz, where he was a player for the most of his time. Then of course he made the move to Borussia Dortmund. They kind of had that rivalry with Bayern, and we're able to actually lift a Bundesliga title. So we'll try to do the same thing here. I don't know if this will be a 1 season sort of thing, a 2 season, maybe even 3. Kind of depends on how you guys are enjoying the series, but we'll take a look at this Dortmund squad. I made a couple of modifications, and we are using these 4-2-3-1 tactics. And yeah, Ben, we can talk about the sliders. I actually just double checked on that, and they did carry over to this particular series, so it's not just for the Wolfsburg stuff. But yeah, I think this Dortmund team is already very good, but considering we have about 70 million or so in our transfer budget, we can probably make a couple of signings here. So I'll take your transfer suggestions on board here in a little bit. But yeah, we'll just talk about each of the players in the starting 11. You guys can give your opinions on any improvements we need to make. But yeah, starting with Roman Burki, I think a pretty solid player, 29 years old, so maybe we need to start thinking about a replacement here. To be fair, we don't really have that many young goalkeeper options. I mean, this guy 19 at 62, so maybe we sign a young potential goalkeeper to feature in the cup or something. Guerrero, we definitely need to stick a development plan on him in order to convert him to a left back. As you can see right here, he's already got the -5 in his sharpness. Zagadou plays very well in game, but in terms of rating, he's the lowest rated player in the squad. Hummels, I'd like to keep him just because I'm a fan of how he plays. And then Munir is another player that maybe we look to use more as a CDM. I don't know. Kind of depends what you all want to see. I think the defense is definitely the weakest area of this Dortmund team. Lunin as a goalkeeper would be pretty cool. Yeah, that's a shout. Midfield's looking really nice here with Emre Can, who definitely outplays his rating, which is already very good at 82. But yeah, I mean, incredible stats there. Delaney very similar. Want to be a little bit more defensive minded. Torgan Hazard has been performing really well for Dortmund, and I quite like how he plays in game. On the opposite side, of course, we got the main man, Jadon Sancho, Marco Reus, who I think, yeah, I might have to pull out the Dortmund jersey at some point in today's stream, because I think we got Reus on the back. But yeah, and then Erling Braut Haaland up top. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas for potential signings, it looks like Klosterman, a couple of goalkeeper suggestions already. Quickly covering the tactics. We've got press after possession loss with the 3, depth sets at 8, so pretty high line here. Fast build up, and then pretty low for the width. A lot of players in the box. Instructions wise, it's pretty straightforward. Aggressive instructions for the keeper, so comes for crosses, sweeper, keeper. Guerrero is going to be joining the attack. Overlap, same thing for Munir. Both of our CDMs are on man mark, stay back while attacking. Our wingers on comeback on defense, cut inside, get into the box, get it behind. And then our center attacking mid is pretty much on free roam. So he's also going to offer some defensive abilities. And then Braut Haaland essentially just trying to get in behind, get on some counterattacks. But yeah, that's the squad recap. We can get into some transfer suggestions now. Like I mentioned earlier, we've got about 70 million to work with. That wage budget can probably move around a bit. So even 80 million, could do like a 90-10 split. You like the mustache, Jim? Yeah, I think we're gonna keep it for a while. Probably at least until the new year, and then we'll reassess. Yo, Florian Muller, should we sign? That was our Mainz goalkeeper, right? I mean, he did perform really well. And that would be kind of a realistic signing. Yeah, he's over at on loan at Freiburg, so we might not be able to pick him up in this first season. He Piszczek no matter what. Yeah, I don't think we'll sell him. Probably won't make the starting 11, but yeah, he's been around for quite a while, and even in the Klopp era. A couple of suggestions for Klosterman, Ginter. Yeah, what's going on with Ginter? Where's he at these days? Okay, he's at Borussia Mönchengladbach. That'd be a pretty good signing. I mean, the only thing about him is he doesn't have the best pace with 54 acceleration, 66 sprint speed, but yeah, Limer's a shout. A lot of Borussia Mönchengladbach suggestions. I saw Wolfie's going to be doing a career mode with them, so that'll be a good series. Did you guys catch the first episode of the Wolfsburg series? I was happy with how that turned out. I think we got a couple of improvements to make in terms of the slider settings just to make it perfect, to get the most realistic results. But I think we're on the right track there. We should sign a better CDM. You know, Dennis Zakaria, that's the third Mönchengladbach player. I saw, who was it? Was Todibo, who we've been trying to sign for a crew mode save for quite a while, and if he's linked, maybe it's the time to do it. He's on loan though. Okay, so probably can't pick up any players on loan for right now. You're cozy. We're just starting up the stream. You're not too late, man. Essentially just covering the concept behind the series, but yeah, we're trying to replicate Jürgen Klopp's tactics at Dortmund. Andre Onana, has there been any rumors about him? I know he was kind of linked with Chelsea a while back, but the thing is like, do we want to replace our starting goalkeeper right away, or do we want to sign someone that's like maybe in their 70s for the overall and eventually transition there? Zaha as a sort of Aubameyang replacement. Yeah, that would be nice if we signed that type of player. I do think we need definitely like another striker for squad depth, because I'll recap the squad again. We've really only got like 1 or 2 players that can play as a striker. Of course, we got Haaland, but I mean, Hazard could play technically up top at the like left mid center forward. Rainier here with center forward, center attacking mid, but not a whole lot of strikers in this team. So if we can sign like a good impact sub, you know, kind of like how Paco Alcacer was for Dortmund a few years back, that might be a good shout. We should sign Veghorst. I mean, with the form he's had so far in the Wolfsburg career mode, it wouldn't be a bad impact sub. Ismaili Sarr, that's another player that's been suggested in a lot of the streams. But if it's a realistic transfer, could be a shout. Currently at Watford in the championship, so I could see him making the move away. So yeah, let's kind of focus on wingers and maybe some striker suggestions. Then if we decide to replace Berkey, we could transfer list him, but you guys know how I do. I usually like to get a feel for how the starting 11 plays. I mean, I could see us also making improvements in our defense. As much as I like Zagadou and how he plays in game, we kind of only used him when we were a few seasons in. Like with our Real Betis save, we were, I think, in season 3. Yeah, Rashika. Yurikoke asking if I think the Sounders are going to win tonight. I mean, yeah, I'm always going to back my Sounders. I'll definitely tune in for the match. I think it's what? We've got Minnesota for tonight's match. So that should be good. mean, MLS playoffs are always pretty hype. It's really a matter of timing, in the sense like if you can have good form going into the playoffs, kind of like the Sounders have. The thing about them that's so incredible is like they could be missing some players from their starting 11, but they'll have like other players in their substitutes step up and score big goals. Yeah, Luis Maximiano is a good shout. I think for a lot of the streams when we faced up against Dortmund, he's actually signed for them. It's just his name. I'm really bad at spelling. Let's see. Maximiano. There he is. David Neres is a backup for Sancho. Cormac, you're good, man. It's we're just getting into some transfer suggestions now. You haven't missed any gameplay or anything along that sorts or any signings. For the type of player we're looking for a backup striker and maybe a backup winger. And if Dortmund have been linked with any players, then yeah, feel free to put them in the chat as well. We're always trying to make some realistic signings. But I appreciate you all being really good about the chat, not putting the same player too many times, just to make sure everyone's suggestion gets heard and seen. I haven't tried out St. Maximin yet this year, so that could be another signing. Florian Neuhaus, another. Yo, I need to look into maybe doing like a Mönchengladbach stream or like a own personal save, because like that's 4 or 5 Mönchengladbach players that we already had suggested. It's one of the things I was kind of looking at when I was trying to decide what Bundesliga career mode to do. I almost feel like we would progress through Mönchengladbach a bit too quickly, just because we go half a season per episode. What happened with the Wolfsburg career mode? It's still going on. This is a separate save. We usually have 2 series going on, so the videos that go up Thursdays and Sundays for the most part, and then we've got the live stream series, which is separate. So there will be an episode 2 of Wolfsburg this week, probably on Thursday. That's the plan. A lot of Ajax suggestions. I'm guessing some of you may have watched the Ajax career mode. But yeah, I could see David Neres as well. I mean, a couple of Brazilian players have signed for Dortmund in recent transfer windows. We already have a full evaluation of him. And at an 80 overall, that would be a good like substitute signing. Now, what I'm wondering about Leon Bailey, I know he plays really well in game, but the question is like, would Leverkusen consider letting him leave to Dortmund? He's got the release clause set, so maybe we pay that. I don't know, are any of y'all... Oh, linked with Julian Weigl. I would like that a lot. Where's he at these days? He's in Portugal? Maybe Benfica, if I remember right? Yeah, he's over at Benfica. That seems to be the move for a lot of German players. I mean, not a lot, but like 1 or 2 in recent transfer windows, where a couple of years back, that would have been like a totally unrealistic signing. Hey, Sel, I appreciate the 349 super chat. You should sell Sancho and buy Neres or Valverde. What are your all thoughts on that? Should we keep Sancho in the team? I know there was like the transfer speculation in the most recent transfer window over the summer, like whether he was going to leave for United. Maybe we see what sort of transfer offers come in. What do y'all think about that? I mean, in terms of rating, he is tied for the highest rated player in the squad. Keep Sancho for 1 season, says Angry World, as well as Max. Yo, buy Odegaard to play behind Haaland. Yeah, we could get like a bit of a Nordic connection here. That would be pretty cool. Is Odegaard also from Norway? I know he's from like the Nordic countries. I think he is. That'd be a pretty cool signing. Yeah, he is. Might be a shout. That would use pretty much all of our transfer budget. I know he hasn't like had the best return to Real Madrid, although it's only been like still very early stages in the season. But I know he performed really well last year when he was out on loan. So I think that's what we'll end up doing with Sancho. We'll see what sort of transfer offers come in, and then we can reassess things as we go. It might be a minute before we play the Super Cup final, which is in a month and 8 days, just because we need to make some signings first. We'll recap the players that are already on the transfer shortlist. I think a couple more striker suggestions would be good. I like the Wilfried Zaha suggestion. I'd like Rashika. If we could maybe get like two... Sar could also play as a striker. If we can get like 2 or 3 more striker suggestions, we'll move forward in the simulation and get a full scouting report on these guys. Emre Can to a CDM, he'll get an 84 rating. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's do it then. I mean, he's got some pretty good defending and physical stats. That's the cool thing about development plans. If you take a look at the statistics and then just make a slight modification, you're good. Let me make sure I can actually change this position to a CDM first. We already have him at a CDM. Okay, cool. So that'll only take 2 weeks. Okay, Mateta from Mainz would be a shout. Maybe we should sign some former Mainz players, just to keep that aspect of the series alive. Yo, Saul with the 549 super chat, much appreciated. Memphis Depay is thinking to move to Dortmund, and by the way, keep going. I really like the videos. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Yeah, I've really been enjoying the Bundesliga vibes. I think I definitely do my best career modes there, just because I have fairly good knowledge of the league, and also with me being like half German, I can usually get those player name pronunciations right. But I know Depay was considering like a move. I think it was like the Barcelona transfer that was maybe going to happen. I mean, that also makes sense with Ronald Koeman over at Barca, but where do you think Depay would fit into this team? Center forward, so he could play probably in that center attacking mid role, which is where Royce is right now. In terms of rating, they're pretty similar. Royce, 31 years old. Yeah, that's interesting because Royce is going to go down in his rating pretty soon. We've got Gio Reyna, who should have a higher rating in FIFA. But because he's only 74 rated in this save, it'll probably take like 2 or 3 seasons before he really hits his prime. So Depay could be a shout. I mean, we got Julian Brandt as well, who could feature maybe on this right side, lacking a little bit of pace, but could play centrally. Depay also being left-footed could feature on one of the wings. Cedric Bakambu. I haven't heard that name in a while. Hey, but I appreciate all the support on today's stream, guys. I think this is the first time that we're over 200 concurrent viewers. Already 55 likes on the stream. Has been amazing with the support. Hopefully I can get to as many of your transfer suggestions as possible. And if you're expecting some gameplay today, we will get into it. But we do need to make some signings first. Contract expiring in 12 months, though. Yo, what's up, Jose? 4-2-3-1 narrow is better. Yeah, we'll see how this plays in game. Mostly because I'm just trying to replicate the Jürgen Klopp tactics. So that's part of the thing. We need to try out different formations. We can always try the 4-3-3 as well. Samuel new here, came from Guardy stream. Yeah, Guardy's the homie, man. What's he up to today? Yeah, I think some other Bundesliga like striker suggestions would be good. Luca Bacchio, always a good shout. Josh Sargent. Yeah, I mean, if we want to invest in youth, that would be good. But I think we should probably sign like a striker that's like low 80s. Divock Origi. Yeah, I think a return to the Bundesliga wouldn't be out of the question for him. Maybe even for Wolfsburg, because he played for Wolfsburg, right? Yeah, that might be a transfer that we make in a future season. I'll have to think about that. Okay, so we'll take like maybe one more striker suggestion, then we'll move forward in the simulation so we can get a full report on these players. I kind of like a Jovic transfer too. I mean, there was a lot of controversy going on with him, kind of during the break in football. I know Benzema's featuring a lot for Real Madrid. Okay, so I think we're pretty good on the striker suggestions now. We can always add some players later. We'll sort by position, and I'll kind of walk you through my top picks as of right now. I think Jovic and Origi both good shout. Bakambu, we'll have to see what his rating is. Depay, I would love to see him in the save. I'm just wondering where he would fit into the team. I mean, 56 million is not bad at all. If we can find a way to fit Depay into the team, maybe we try to make that happen. What do you guys think? If he's right-footed. For some reason, I thought he was left-footed, but high-low work rates, 5'9", offers the 5-star skills, so he can play on the wing. Part of me says, like, if Sancho leaves, then yeah, we bring in Depay. Or we replace Torgan Hazard, maybe play him centrally. I don't know. It's a tough shout. Y'all are saying Depay at Cam. Yeah, Jasper, the sport's been it's been pretty good today. I mean, it is on pretty much all the streams. I appreciate you all tuning in, enjoying your Monday here. Hope you're all having a good start to your week. So it seems like the general consensus is like center attacking mid would be the move. All right, so we'll move forward in the simulation. Get a full scouting report on these players. Depay would be good. I think Depay and Rashica would both be really good transfers. Odegaard as well, to get that Norwegian connection with Haaland. But yeah, let's move forward a couple of days, maybe like a week at a time. And already we got some full scouting reports back. Oh, also I need to showcase the youth academy player that we have. Forgot to do that. I'll quickly delete these emails so I don't miss out on anyone. And I also need to check to see if there's any release clauses. Any of you guys that watched the first episode of our Wolfsburg save will know that release clauses are definitely a thing. Juan, essentially all we've done so far is added some players to the transfer list. Zagadou at 62.7 million. We want to keep Piszczek, so we'll delegate a renewal here. He's on 38 right now, so that's all good. No release clause. Maybe we keep that one on Zagadou, just because that's a lot of money for him. Emre Can I want to keep. He's on 72 grand a week. Okay, I think I might as well just do the same for Zagadou. That way we can make a decision to transfer him in or out. Okay, so that's all sorted out. We don't need to worry about players leaving the club in that sense. Yeah, Royce is 31. So we've got Maximiano Saint Maximin. Those are two like very similar names. And then Leon Bailey that still need to finish their scouting network, as well as Luka Bacchio and Luka Jovic. What's up with all these names being like the same? I mean, I agree. We could definitely get a lot of funds from a transfer for Sancho, but it's like, do we need to? That's the thing. I mean, as far as a Royce replacement goes, you could argue that Julian Brandt could fit that role, but Depay would also be a good transfer. Yeah, Griffin, you're like leading the charge for 100 likes. I appreciate the support, guys. Recall Sergio Gomez to play as a backup right mid. Take a look. I mean, a 69 overall is not amazing. If anything, I would recall Wolf for some squad depth, but I think these guys should stay out on loan so they can grow their overall. First transfer offer coming in though for Jude Bellingham. Yeah, let me check this meme on the Discord. If you guys are interested in joining the Discord, by the way, links in the description. We're posting Flickiify memes now. Maybe I'll pull this up on stream. It's a Jonathan Tah stream. That's pretty funny. Yeah, if you guys don't know, we did like a Real Batiste Journeyman, and then essentially like he would not make the transfer in. It was a matter of maybe a couple of dollars here and there, and we couldn't finish the contract deal. Loan offer for Jude Bellingham, I'm just going to deny. I think a lot of you will want to see him featured in this first season. Hey, I appreciate you tuning in, that guy. Yeah, if y'all are just joining, we're trying to make a couple of signings for Dortmund as we try to recreate a Jürgen Klopp style Dortmund squad. I don't think I covered the youth academy actually, so let me do that real quick. This homegrown talent actually looks really good. We sort by overall. I haven't seen a lot of players with this high of a rating, you know, to start off with. A 75 overall center attacking mid, 75 to 94 potential, 6'4", left-footed, 5-star, which is also pretty rare. I think you can all still see the yeah, you should still be able to see most of these statistics. Acceleration's looking pretty good, agility's decent. Yeah, basically all his technicals are nice. Strength needs to go up a little bit, and then I mean, good. He looks like a solid player, like someone I would be ready to promote. We'll see how he grows. You guys are saying sign him up right away? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like lately, I don't know what it's been about these homegrown talents, but they've been amazing. Like, I'm not going to spoil too much from the Wolfsburg career mode, but the guy we found there also looks incredible. Yeah, I thought Dexter Newton was a high rating. I know, right? 75 is nuts. All right, let's give him the... What do y'all say? Should we give him the promotion, or should we wait until he wants to leave? You can put... Okay, here's the thing. We'll do... 1 is going to be sign. 2, stay in the academy. If I see enough 1s or 2s, we'll make the decision. And then Griffin there with the 21. I think he means the likes, but... Yeah, Tizit, we usually go live for about anywhere between 2 to 3 hours. All right, we got the chat coming in. We got a lot of 1s so far. A couple of 2s. In one sense, like, I think a 2 would be the best thing for his long-term future so that he can grow in his rating. But on the other hand, like, signing him up straight away would allow us to feature him. The thing is like, he's just so versatile. 5-star skill move, 5-star weak foot. We could play him essentially anywhere in like the front 4. All right, we're gonna sign him up then. Maybe stick him on a development plan as well. And then some of these guys don't look bad either. I mean, Lindsay needs to go up in his overall. This other dude, Kong, needs to go up in his overall. But from the China Republic, People's Republic, that's an interesting youth academy player. Speaking of which, we can probably set up a network. We've got a 5-star, 4-star scout. What kind of country do y'all want to see scouted? We can also sign up these other 2 scouts too. I always like featuring that for the streams. We'll just have to wait for another 5-star scout come in. Saul asking, you said something. Also appreciate the 549 super chat. But you said something about becoming a member of this channel. How is that possible? By the way, I already donate 2 more times. Keep it going. Yeah, again, much appreciated, my man. If channel memberships are available in your country, there should be a join button. I think it shows like underneath the video player. There's also a link in the description, which takes to the channel membership page. And how that works, it's a monthly $4.99 US fee. You're able to cancel at any time if you don't want to renew for a month, but it gives you access to a couple of emotes for the channel and another way to support what I'm doing. But on that note, let's set up this scouting network. A couple of suggestions for Lithuania, some Austrian talent, Belgium. A couple of suggestions for Sweden, Norway. I kind of like the idea of Norway, just so we can build that network of players. Maybe also US. I kind of think US might be the move. I mean, Christian Pulisic, Gio Reyna. Also, with me being American, I am biased, but I think for this first network, we're going to do the United States. I'll sign up to these 2 more scouts as soon as we can get some more 5-star ones. So we'll do 6 months. Probably look for a winger. And then I think next time we'll probably go Norway and then one other country, as soon as we can get some good scouts. Well, let's see where that leaves us right now in terms of our transfer shortlist. Do we have a full scouting report on all our players? It looks like we do. So now we've got to make a decision. Who do we bring in? Who do we bring in? If we want to sign a center attacking mid, I think Memphis Depay makes the most sense. The fact that we can pick him up for his market value or even less. Also 26 years old, so he's going to make that immediate impact. But I'll hear your suggestions here. Phoebe St. Martin Odegaard. Yo, what's going on, James? Good to see you here, man. Okay, let's start off with Memphis Depay. We'll approach Dubai and see if we can pick him up for under his market value. Now, in your experiences, do you think it's safe to offer for, let's say, I don't know, 50 million, or do we not want to take that risk and have the manager storm out of the cutscene? Ultimately, we're talking about 6 million, which isn't all that much for us. What do y'all think? Should we go 50, or should we go at his market value of 56? Christine, yeah, I remember you from previous streams. I think one of the... I'm not sure which Journeyman series you joined in, but yeah, definitely from the Journeyman save. Some of y'all saying go halfway. Okay, we'll go 53. Right in the middle. I have a feeling they'll accept that. Yeah, there you go. Just like that. That's a really good signing. I mean, picking up a player of that caliber for under his market value is really good. Bit of a bargain. Okay, let me quickly check to see what the contract wages are looking like for us. So we need to offer something good for Depay. I'm guessing it's going to be at about 100K. Hummels is actually the highest paid player in this squad. That's interesting. So we could probably get away with 80. I think 80 would be maybe even 70, because Sancho's only on 82. Brandt's on 75. So yeah, between 70 and 80, most likely. Yo, what's going on, Maharaj? Diamond Boy, good to see y'all on the stream today. Yeah, y'all been crushing the support on this new series. I know it's always pretty hype when we start a new save, and I think that's something we're going to do more often. I really do want to start a couple of different live stream series throughout the week. Like we'll keep this Dortmund save going for at least a season, maybe two. But I think some of y'all would like to see a Road to Glory career mode, a Youth Academy career mode, maybe a My Player. If you want to help out and help structure the content schedule, feel free to put in the chat what kind of series you want to see outside of this Dortmund Journeyman. Okay, as expected, he wants to be a crucial player. I kind of figured. Thought I'd try my luck with a important offer. Also, something that I've been really trying to do for these next gen saves is sign players with a real face, just because like the graphics are so good, right? Like even there, it just zooms in on Depay. I think we're pretty much good here. As expected, the wage is going between 70 and 80. And there you go. Now we got to assign a good kit number. I wanted to make sure I do that right when the save starts. So let's quickly look up Depay's former kit numbers. Yo, speaking of which, my friend Tyler actually designed this thumbnail, and Depay is like one of his favorite players. So I think it's appropriate that we make that signing. Shout out to Tyler if he's in the chat. All right, so he's been the number 10 currently for Lyon, number 11 as well. 17, he wore the number 7 for Manchester United and for PSV. What are y'all saying? I think number 7, 11, 17, or 10 would be the most realistic kit numbers for Memphis. Unfortunately, like all those kit numbers I think are taken though. I mean, Marco Reus, has he always worn the number 11 for Dortmund? I think, well, 17 we can change because it's that's our Youth Academy player, so we can assign that something different. Yeah, I think for the current selection of kit numbers, 17 would make the most sense, so we don't take away any crucial players. And then what we can do is give our Youth Academy player, well, both a development plan and also a new kit number. As expected, he does have potential to be special. What are y'all saying for our Youth Academy player, though? I mean, these are all like defender kit numbers. 12 could be a shout. 18. Going to the 20s. I do kind of like number 18. For the PSG stream. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So we're towards the later end of the Journeyman. Yo, what's going on, Jinx? I think this is the first time seeing you in one of these streams. Good to see you here. Number 79. Why is that? I think number 18 for now, but if you have any like really good rationale for other kit numbers, just let me know. We'll stick a development plan though on Milan Lang. I like that name, by the way. He's already got the 5-star. Maybe we work on maybe some medium high work rates, but you can't even do that with this. So let's see. His shooting probably needs to go up. So we could work on Shadow Striker might help. Yeah, Shadow Striker would probably be the move, right? Yo, what's up, Neo? Give him new boots. Yeah, that's a shout. That's a shout. Yeah, we'll customize all that sort of stuff. And y'all can help along the way. Maybe we update his kit fit, give him some gloves, something like that. I think Shadow Striker is the move, though. We might need to update that along the way so we can boost things like his shot power. But for now, we'll just work on getting his finishing up. It's really like the finishing, shot power, penalties I don't care so much about. Make him a CM. Let me take a look at his stats. His defending's a bit low to be a CM, in my opinion. Yeah, I think center attacking mid is probably where he would be best. If we do want to move him up, we could turn to like a center forward or striker. I agree. Yo, there's our first look at Memphis, though. He looks good in a Dortmund jersey. That's definitely a good look for Memphis. I'm not sure why his kit number hasn't updated. But even with those red boots, man, next-gen graphics. I'd love to see it. Yo, Santiago. What's up, dude? Good to see you in one of these streams. But here's Long. 6'4". We'll give him an untucked kit. What are y'all saying here? Should we go, that could be a move. Maybe with an undershirt. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And the boots, we'll try to match. We'll see if there's any good Pumas kits. I don't even know if Puma is one you can choose from this year. Yeah, you got a couple of options here. Really 3. Maybe these blue ones. We've got a little bit of like yellow detail. Oh, you guys can't even see. Hold on. Okay, so that should update now. Yeah, I'm thinking these blue ones. I think these blue ones would be a shout. Yeah, Treadwater, I know. It's I made a post on my Instagram and Twitter, which if you guys want to follow that as well, there should be a link in the description. Trying to be more active on there. It's just like finding the time to post across different platforms could be a little bit overwhelming sometimes. But yeah, what I'm trying to do with Instagram especially is share some of the micro moments from the career modes. So I mean, we could even post up like the stats for this youth academy player. We'll continue editing. You guys are saying we should give him some gloves. Let me check. Maybe some black gloves as well. Yeah, I think that's the move right there. All right, we'll save changes. Make a TikTok account. Technically, there is a Flickiify TikTok that has never been posted on. That's another thing. It's just like, I think TikTok's a super interesting platform, but yeah, it's tough to. Yo, you should set up polls on Instagram. That is a good idea, Juan. I appreciate that suggestion. Yeah, we could do some cool things like, I don't know, even, well, here's what we'll do. I mean, I kind of want to make a post on TikTok right now on like my story, and then you guys can vote on like what series you want to see next. We'll showcase the Dortmund squad right now just in case you are joining, and then we'll maybe make a post which you guys can vote on right now. I think for now we put Depay at this left wing position just because I like Marco Reus and I don't want to take him out of the starting 11. Then I think Rainier can go out. Okay, cool. Do that. That looks good. Yeah, so this is the Dortmund squad. And then I'll do like a Q&A sort of thing on the story. Ayer is too old. I don't know. I think he's still young enough that he could reach a pretty decent overall. I think I need to figure out this Instagram stuff later. I need to up my Instagram game. Plus, I want to make sure you guys are entertained for the live stream. But yeah, if you're not following me on Instagram, feel free to do so. I'll make a post go live afterwards. Why no Witzel? The reason for that is because his pace is a bit low. I mean, he's a good player, but I think if you compare the stats between him and Delaney, do you have 2 subs on TikTok? That is potentially me. I don't know. I haven't checked my TikTok account in a long time. But yeah, if you compare the stats between Witsel and Delaney, I much prefer Delaney's statistics. Defending and physical, they're basically the same. And then Delaney offers more pace. Post a selfie. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, that's kind of my thought process for now. We'll probably just keep Depay here because he hasn't received a downgrade in his sharpness. Way we can keep Royce in the squad. Hazard could feature either at the center forward or left mid position. Let's see where that leaves us in terms of our transfer budget. Still 27 mil, so maybe one more squad rotational signing. Royce is number 11. IRL, I think he's still number 11 in this squad. I didn't replace Depay with that kit number. So I think Sarr would probably be the guy that we go after if we can have a player to go. Maybe Rashika as well. I mean, 30 mil is not bad. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, what area of the team should we improve? We mentioned potentially signing a defender, which we don't have a whole lot of them yet. A lot of you are saying sign Sarr. Yeah. The one thing I'll say about that though is because we have a lot of right-footed players in the starting 11 and reserves, right? So maybe signing a left-footed attacker could be good. Why don't you loan Reyna? Well, to be honest, I would like to see Reyna featured in like cup matches and also coming off the bench. I'm a big fan of how he plays, and I think he deserves a higher rating. Mittelstadt or Theo Hernandez? Tapsoba for a center back. Yeah, that's the question. Like, do we want to sign another winger? I think we need more. We need more defenders in this team. Because if we suffer an injury to one of our center backs, like we're gonna be in some trouble. We've got cover at left back with Schultz. We've got some cover at right back. I think signing a backup right back might be the move. Because you did have the departure of Hakimi over the summer to Inter. So in my opinion, like a backup right back would make sense. We've also got Long, who we might want to feature here. Maybe replace Bellingham. Bellingham can still feature in a good number of cup matches and the occasional start in the Bundesliga against teams lower in the table. But I would rather start our youth academy player over Bellingham. So yeah, I think we're going to go after a right back. That's probably the best move in terms of like making sure we have squad depth at every position. If you have any right back suggestions, feel free to put that in the chat. I did see a suggestion for Lamptey. Yeah, maybe we sign another English like wonder kid. That could be good. The midfielders are a bit mad. Emre Can plays amazing. Delaney's pretty good. And Witzel's all right. Ooh, Dumfries. Maybe get some Eredivisie action. It's wild to think Dumfries is only 24 years old. I feel like he's been really good in FIFA the last couple of years. Make a second team and a training team. Yeah, I think once we complete this signing, we can do that. think Reggie Cannon recently joined, didn't he? I like that suggestion though. But I'm pretty sure he recently joined Boa Vista. Frimpong for right back. We did feature him a little bit in the Ajax career mode. You know what I would like? If we can find some... Are there any like good high potential American right backs? I know Reggie Cannon is one. DeAndre Yedlin, not really a high potential player anymore. I heard he's going to make the move to... Well, it's rumored that he's going to make the move to Liga MX. Let's see. We'll look for right backs from the USA. We'll do like age 23 or something and then see what we got here. What? DeAndre Yedlin is 23 years old? Oh no, that's FIFA 18. Yo, I was like, what? Since when is he 18 or 21? So yeah, Serginho Dest and Reggie Cannon are like the two highest potential. Chris Richards as well, but I don't think Bayern 2 would let a player move to yeah, so it's kind of Reggie Cannon or wait on that. Some of you saying Baku? I mean, he is our Wolfsburg player. I think we let him stay there. This is an interesting suggestion for Hedenstadt. 29-year-old right back from Rosenborg. I would say Max Aarons is probably the most popular suggestion right now. Serginho Dest did recently move to Barcelona, so I don't think we'll be able to go after him. I'll show you the players we've already got transfer shortlisted. Can we actually approach? Oh, wait. I think because we have loose transfers on, we could technically approach any player. I mean, it depends if you want to keep it realistic, because he did recently join. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I think Lamptey and Aarons would be the two most suggested players. Yeah, I'll get Thomas Tavares in there, Juan. If I can find him. I'm just having some trouble here. If you can just let me know what team he plays for, I'll search for him manually. Yeah, for now we're mostly going to be focusing on fullbacks for the signing. I'm also going to add Mela in here because I like that signing as well. I think he plays in Belgium, if I'm not mistaken. It's either Henk or Hent that he plays for. Maybe it's Club Brugge, I don't know. It's always just a pain to find this guy because he's got like that certain character, which isn't which is hard to search up. He plays for Hank, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here he is. 23 years old, right back. Release clause of 16 mil, which I think is in our budget. I like that transfer because it's pretty unique. Yeah, and we've got 27 mil to work with. I think we go in with that. Maybe even make one more signing after that. We'll move forward a couple of days in the simulation, and then we'll work through a couple of the training plans as well, just so that we can make sure we have full match sharpness going into the German Super Cup. All right, Emre Can position change option is complete. I think it was what, a +1 or a +2 to his rating. There you go, +2 to an 84 CDM. Already looking better. Okay, I think I'll do those trainings now. So, yeah, I mentioned this in the Wolfsburg episode, but this is what I recommend doing for your training. I would recommend that you find a training drill with 2 slots, like this defending one. This is the one I always do, because that gives you the biggest boost to your sharpness. Essentially, like, the fewer players you feature in the training, the more impact it'll have on sharpness. And then I picked 2 other drills with like 3 training slots. So I think I do extreme hot potato. That could be like a restaurant dish. And then I also do one of the shooting ones. Yeah, I think this one's kind of hard to do in my opinion. Hitting like the blocks down. Oh, I just realized that spells FIFA. That's kind of cool. Hitting the blocks down, like hitting water bottles, is a little bit difficult. But if we switch this up and put like Holland on, Brandt, and maybe our youth academy player, we'll see how we do, and then we'll just play through these drills really quick, and then you just keep on selecting them. Pretty easy stuff. This defending one's like the easiest in my opinion, just because, I don't know, it's like you just got a player running at you and then you put it in a block. As I say that, we're having a tough time here. I probably shouldn't have put Jadon Sancho as like the guy running at us, right? He's got like the most skills on Dortmund. I don't even know if we have a choice in that, but oh, we had that. That was a block, but whatever. I hope we don't have to redo this one. I can't even see you on my screen around. Sancho, quit going off screen, man. There you go. I think we might have to redo this one, or we'll just take the B drill and I'll do it off save or off stream. Oh, we do get the A. Nice. There you go. Sweet. And then we'll just play through these next drills. Call it good. This one's also super easy. You just spam the A button, pass in a triangle, and you're good. You want to train your reserves? Yeah, that's right. What I recommend doing is like you have your starting 11 team, and then you make a training team sheet with like players that you want to feature in the crew mode, but don't make the starting 11. Jason McCarthy, a right back, 24 years old. Yeah, we can get some more transfer suggestions. I think Mela might be the move. I think that's a pretty unique signing. I should be aiming for this corner. Yeah, this is the one where like you at least need to hit the like in the bucket or things like that a couple of times. So I have a little bit trouble with that. Really, you just need like 1 or 2. There you go. We might actually be able to get it here if we can clutch up. We do actually. Nice. The last freaking shot and we get A on all the training drills. Nice. So we don't need to go through them again. Use R1 plus L1 for the shot. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't really use low drivens all that much. Did we have a full report pack yet? Let's see. We were waiting on Mela and basically all these right backs. So we'll keep on moving forward, get some simulations in. There you go. And then a Hummels transfer offer from Bayern. Like, imagine if this actually happened, right? Hummels' career trajectory. Dortmund to Bayern to Dortmund. And then if we actually accepted this, he would go back to Bayern. Juan asking what recommendations for a career mode team. Let me know what league you want to do. There are a couple that I have in mind for like what I want to feature, because I've got like a Spanish career mode to do and I've got one in France to do. You guys are saying accept this for Hummels. I want to keep him personally. I mean, it's a good offer for a 31-year-old center back, right? But I don't think I could do that to him, man. He's moved around too much. Like, I 100% agree. Like, if you're only looking at this from a financial perspective, this is like a player that's going to go down in his rating. It's going to go down in his value. Let him go and take Sula. I think we at least give Hummels a chance. Maybe in a future transfer window we let him go. It's kind of a divided topic. All right. Let me check Sula's rating. If Sula's at a decent rating and they accept like a swap deal. So Sula's an 83, potential of 88. Also, what is up with his... Sula has 51 acceleration, 80 sprint speed. That's wild. The fact that also Hummels is worth up to 93 million is pretty ridiculous. Either Spanish, France, or Germany. Okay, I'm keeping Hummels. I've made a decision. It is unrealistic. I agree. He's moved enough. He's found his home here at Dortmund, okay? Yeah, if you're doing France, I think Lille would be a really fun career mode. Jonathan David's like really good player to use this year, and the fact that they've lost Osimhen over the summer will be kind of a challenge. Lyon are always a good one in France, just because they have a pretty big emphasis on their youth academy. And then, did you say Spain as well? Yeah, you could do Spain. There have been a couple of suggestions for me to do a Athletic Bilbao career mode where you sign players from the Basque region. I think doing a Champions League twist for Sevilla could be good. And then if I hadn't have done Wolfsburg, I probably would have done Hertha Berlin for Bundesliga. Yeah, Villarreal are also a good shout. Angerworld, I did see the meme. Yes. Had to do with Jonathan Tah, who shall not be named. Also an offer for Axel Witsel. I think I'll keep him in the team for squad depth. We really don't need to let any players go right now. Yeah, and that's Atalanta crew mode is good if you don't mind the licenses issue. Then you're set. That's the only thing that's kind of stopped me from doing a Serie A career mode. Like I prefer to have licenses. I can get around like not having authentic stadiums, because that's the case for enough teams, but the fact that you've got like 2 or 3 teams with non-authentic club names is kind of the thing for me. Witsel is not the kind of player who accepts sitting on a bench. I mean, maybe we let him go then. This is interesting. On one hand, we could let him go out on loan and could see a big boost in his overall if we decide to do a second season with Dortmund, which I think we will, because we're going to incorporate a couple of new streams and new series. We could either let him go or let Gio Reyna go. I think one of those two need to go out on loan. I want to see how long plays in game. Let him go to a different league. Yeah, I think if we do decide to go with a loan offer for long, it would probably be from like a, I don't know, a team that's lower up in the Bundesliga or in a different league. I don't know. That's the question, because we have a lot of center attacking mids, right? These are all really solid players. I mean, Roy still has a starting role, so you got to think like Julian Brandt needs to feature somewhere. Also, we've got Torgan Hazard, so someone needs to go out on loan. I'm just going to put a couple of these guys out on loan, and then we'll see what offers come in. Oh, we also need to do a development plan on Guerrero. I forgot about that. Also, man, what is it? What is it with this taking 121 weeks? 43 weeks is a bit better. So essentially a season for Guerrero. I guess we do that, left wing back. And then we'll decline this offer from Leverkusen. Griffin leading the charge for 200 likes. I think we can hit it, guys. I mean, we're on 188. Yeah, you guys have already done so much. I appreciate it, guys. Do I intend to sell Dahoud? I mean, have to take a look at what we've got for squad rotation. Dahoud, 24 years old, 77 overall. Yeah, not too excited about him. But in terms of like a CDM option, he's probably our second best player behind Witsel. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we? There was the chat comment saying we should start Witsel over Delaney. I mean, he's got the advantage in terms of overall. Maybe I give him a chance to see how he plays. What do you guys think? Should we go Witsel or Delaney? Rudy, streams are typically about 2 to 3 hours. I think for this one, it's going to be about 2.5. We'll be getting into that Super Cup action against Bayern pretty soon. Oh, quite a few actually saying start Witsel. Well, fair enough. All right. Hopefully we can get that sharpness up before match day. Still got about 20 or so days, so it should be okay. Then we can use this defending training as well. Yeah, I'm curious. Like, I usually like to ask this in the stream. Like, what crew mode saves y'all are starting? If any of you have moved over to the next gen, I'd be curious to hear that. For me personally, I had to like kind of plan out content to make sure we finished up Ajax like last week. So it's just over noon. It's 12:08 for me, Rudy. But we've got a lot of time zones here in the US. I'm on the West Coast. Doing a Marseille crew mode, Stade Rennais, so a couple of Ligue 1 sides. Fair enough. I think it's a tough like shout between doing a Ligue 1 save next or doing a La Liga one. I think both would be really good career modes. I think Serie A is probably the last one that I'll feature on the channel. But Marseille are a very interesting one for sure. Because they were essentially like the dominant side in the early 2000s. Only French side to feature in a Champions League final, I think, prior to PSG last year, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, what's going on, Matthew? Hey, Mönchengladbach. We were actually considering Ginter. Now he moved over to Serie A. Speaking of it. Yo, what's up, Baller? Good to see you here, man. Glad you were able to make it today. Yeah, it's pretty hype here with Dortmund. I was definitely looking forward to this save. If you are just joining the stream, we've made, I think, what, one signing so far, bringing in Depay. I still think we should wait this out for like a loan offer from a side in a lower league, because Wolves, again, like, how often is he going to feature for them? Bueno, Dalglish or Del Piero? Yeah, I would also say Dalglish. I know he plays really well in Ultimate Team. I've actually been playing more FUT recently. I've been enjoying the Eredivisie objectives to unlock Gravenberch, Baumgartel, and Van Bergen. So essentially I need to play like 3 more matches. I've already got the wins and goals and assists achieved. Just need to play 3 friendlies and should have all those cards. Hey, that one's for you, Ice Water. Make sure you hydrate, everyone. Yeah, we're gonna wait this out for another offer. It seems like plenty of clubs are interested in bringing Long in on loan. I think I'm pretty happy with Emre Can as like a CDM for us. He's got really balanced statistics, so should be able to play fairly well in game. I would say see, I did mess up. I would say Pratyaksh. That would be my guess. And there you go, another loan offer. This time from West Ham. I don't know. Like, on one hand, maybe ideally it would be like a Zweiter, well, probably like a low to mid-table Bundesliga side, but West Ham are an interesting one. It would probably feature a decent amount for him. Like, at the end of the day, he's a 75 rated player, so he can fit into most teams. I don't know, what are West Ham like at the center attacking mid department? West Ham is a weak midfield? Let's check. Oh yeah, he could fit into this team. 100%. You got Pablo Fornals and Bowen. I think we accept this one. What do you all think? It is 2 years. We would have to talk that down to 1 year. So we'll see if we can have our assistant manager sort that out. Otherwise, we might even receive some more offers. So what is happening? Right now, John, we're just trying to get up to the German Super Cup. Maybe make one more signing for squad depth, the right back position. But we're just continuing this this manager journeyman with Jürgen Klopp. This is our second installment, Series 2. After doing mines, we are going to be here with Dortmund for a year. Will I stream the Wolfsburg career mode? Probably not. Although I could definitely see myself doing some. There's some interesting concepts that I think I could incorporate into the career mode, like doing like a live transfer window. But yeah, I think we'll probably keep that career mode in the current format where I like record and edit it down. I like the fact that we've got that sort of save. And we've also got some live stream saves. All right, we should be approaching here the Super Cup in just about a week's time. Training injury for Thomas Munir 2 days, no problem. And then a youth squad report. See if we can get rid of some of these players with lower potential. I need to double check and see. I think after we make that right back signing, I'll try to sign up those 2 youth academy scouts. Still no 5-star available. Yo, what's up, CG? Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. Back up and running. Really, dude? Really? Hopefully it's not one of those things where the internet keeps disconnecting, man. I don't know. I need to talk with my internet service provider about this because it's happening more frequently. Yeah. Okay. Apologies if there's any buffering. That's kind of what happened last time. And yeah, I did do a little bit of simulation while we were restarting the internet, and now we're back at this Super Cup against Bayern. So we got that going for us. Yeah, the one thing that I do want to adjust though before we get into the match is that I felt like we could edit the manager on stream. Yeah, it's unfortunate, Lars. I feel like of all streams for it to drop. Yeah, but it's okay. We'll work our way back up there, and hopefully everyone that left will be able to join in again. But yeah, we'll try to edit as best as possible to try to recreate this Jürgen Klopp. The thing is like you can't get a perfect Klopp lookalike. So if we can find something that I'm like somewhat happy with, then we'll call it good. I think we got to give him the baseball hat this time. Yeah, it's almost good to see you two recommended the channel again. Yeah, I've been uploading consistently for about 6 months, but yeah, the channel's been kind of doing really well in FIFA 21. So yeah, I've been hearing similar stories from people that used to watch me, so that's always good. Okay, this looks nothing like Jürgen Klopp right now. Hair color will go like brown. What do we gotta do? What do we gotta change? I think also the outfit certainly needs to go with the tracksuit. Hey, almost already back to 100 viewers. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's like we never used to have this issue with the live streams and it dropping. And I feel like in general my internet's been pretty good, but maybe something to look at too. Maybe I gotta upgrade my internet plan or something. Too bad there's like no yellow sneakers. I guess we go with like black runners. Or One of these. Probably that one for Klopp. Later on, I should do Atalanta career mode. Yeah, I think Serie A might be the move for a live stream career mode, in all honesty. All right, what do we got to change here to make this look like Klopp? I need to pull up like a picture or something. The day's been pretty good, Aston. This Dortmund stream has been, I would say, pretty successful. Seems to be a lot of interest in it. I think it's the beer that's like not doing it for me. I think if we update the beard, we'll be probably close enough. Anyways, we'll just call it good enough. Obviously, that doesn't look a whole lot like Klopp, but I'll do some editing off the stream. I want to get into the Super Cup against Bayern, who apparently have signed Vardy. I mean, it'll be interesting to look at what Bayern's squad is like. There were some questions asking like what sliders I'm using, so game settings. Then we can go to the sliders. So yeah, maybe I'll post this in like the description or something, because it's kind of hard to watch this on stream. But yeah, we've updated a couple of things like injury frequency, and then the main thing for CPU, I think in general, like I have shot error and pass error are both higher, and then a little bit more frequent run frequency compared to what I was using in the first episode of Wolfsburg. Haven't made any signings after Depay. No, not yet. I think after this match, we can consider making some more signings. Yeah, it's almost these days. I'm pretty heavily focused on YouTube. I'm not doing the whole esports thing anymore. Yeah, mostly focusing on career mode content. I feel like that's been a niche that we've been able to really build on this FIFA, and kind of like the historical aspect of career modes. So trying to still tell some different stories and stuff. Any position for a player to sign? I think we're looking at a backup right back, maybe after this match. If you want to get your score predictions in the chat, it's not too late to do so. But let's get into it here. Marco Reus captaining us out. Try to win our first trophy of the season. Zagadou isn't good enough. We'll see, man. He plays really well in game. Yeah, Jake, we're trying to reach it before the end of the year. I think the Wolfsburg career mode has definitely been a big help, as well as the live streams. So I think if we keep on being consistent with that sort of stuff, yeah, 30K might be on the cards. I love the look of the German Super Cup though. It's almost like a building. Some architecture. But hey, let's get into it. I've seen a couple score predictions already. Tomas with the first one, 1-2. Glad you put us on top there. I think Marco Reus nets a goal in this one. Who plays in the Super Cup? The league winner as well as the cup winner. From the previous season. I'll say though, I've struggled against Bayern on just like normal ultimate difficulty, and now we're playing ultimate difficulty with sliders. So I wish they would not hang on to possession around the corner flag, because they always do this. Like, I don't know what they're waiting for. Cleared away, and we can get on the break. Let's go. Good touch from Vissel, and we will also get the pass to Memphis. What a start this is for us. Haaland. Somebody make the run. If Memphis makes the run centrally there, that's a goal. Yeah, we are also considering Gummy from Augsburg. Although he did recently sign though, right? That's what I'm talking about, Zagadou, man. Puts in those big tackles. And Memphis, what a start he's had. Cutting in on his right. Maybe a finesse shot here. Memphis, my guy. I have to check on who suggested him, but I mean, he seems to be worth the signing right now. Let's go, dude. I don't know if you guys saw the goal because it might have skipped on stream, but here's a look at the replay. Apparently, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay. Seems to be pretty steady on my end. Yeah, apologies if there's a little bit of buffering there. But what a goal, though. It seems like that always happens, like when we score a goal. Yeah, it's good for now. Yeah, usually I can tell because I've got like the stream open in another tab. Yeah, this is quite the match, though. I mean, for a couple of our players matching up against their former team in Bayern. Also for Lewandowski. I mean, that'll work. And we win back possession. Go on, Guerrero. That's what I'm talking about. Look at Memphis making these runs, though. And he actually gets the cross there. I just joined. What happened? Let's see. We started out the save with Dortmund. We signed Memphis Depay for right around his market value. A little bit under, actually. And now we're playing in the German Super Cup against Bayern. He's on. That's a ball. Again with the stream buffering, though. Okay, I'm not sure why Berkey tips that one over the crossbar, but that's fine. Yo, what's up, Blicky? New around here? Camera settings, I'm playing on co-op. I think it's zoom all the way out. I'll double check. See, visuals. What am I playing on? Camera. Yeah, I play on co-op and then I've got zoom all the way out. Height set to 10. Yeah. I find co-op's the best for seeing the whole pitch. The new camera is also pretty nice, but I'm not able to like get used to it. So in order to make sure I can still play at a similar level, stuck it on co-op. Have I tried the new camera? Yeah, I mean, I showcased in the first Wolfsburg episode, and I tried playing a couple of minutes on it, but yeah, I think it looks good from like a viewer perspective, but when you're actually playing, it's hard to pull off skill moves and like get into like the intricate details of FIFA. I need to make sure I'm getting it on Haaland's left, not his right. Maybe we play the second. I don't know. Do you guys want to see the second half on the new camera angle? Maybe I can give it more of a shot in the live streams. and get more used to it. Yeah, that's what it's called, the EA Sports Game Cam. Yeah, we can take a look at it, see how I play here in the second half. It's just like, it's kind of hard to see the ball in my opinion. It's just like everything is at a different level. Maybe if I turn the zoom. I mean, I don't think it looks necessarily bad at 0 zoom. So we'll keep it at that. Yeah. I mean, it really does look like a football match in that sense, but are you doing skill moves and like trying to line up your angles? Especially on those kind of passes, it's a little bit more difficult. Yeah, I feel like when the ball's on the near side, it's pretty good. But when it goes to the far side, it's kind of hard to see. Oh, Sancho might be able to score here. Good save from Neuer. Cross sent in. Okay, Neuer collects. Why are people using that camera angle? I think mostly because it's new. But I think if you want to achieve maximum results in game, I would not recommend, personally. That should be a clear. Well done by Witzel. We nearly got our throw in there. Yo, what's up, Hugo? Appreciate it, Nabry. Getting that one out of play. There's Haaland getting in. Oh, that's Royce actually getting in behind. Trying to play it back to Memphis. We're applying the team press. Haaland. Oh, nearly turned the defender there. Yo, what is up with PK? Always signing for either Dortmund or for Bayern. Like he's never staying at Barcelona. Yeah, near side, this looks really nice. 100%. Stop from Munir. That's ours. No, leftover ribs. Ribs sound pretty good. I've been thinking about cooking some up, actually. My Instant Pot. What a run this is. Had it been a better pass. All right, 20 minutes left in this one. We got this. As I say that, Sane's through. Got to close it down. Force him to the far side. Mats Hummels. That's why we kept him in the team. And we try to get on the break. Good ball. Witzel. Memphis. Maybe he can get his brace here. Step overs. Finesse. Yeah. That's why I don't use the camera angle. Is the new camera angle available on PS5 or is it only on PS4? I think it's just on the next-gen consoles. Good stop from Guerrero. We'll get that forward to Haaland. No, we're not. What are our thoughts on player career? I need to start playing some player career because I've got a few concepts in mind for series ideas. That might be a goal. Nope. What a stop from Berkey. Memphis to clear. Not well, but good enough. Juan Sancho. Our post. Oh, off the post. Rebound. Yes, Marco. I told you guys Marco Royce is going to score. And we get this last minute goal celebration, I think. Seeing this in Ultimate Team is like super annoying, but in career mode it's sick. Maybe when your whole team comes and joins. Hey, but it looks like we'll get our first trophy of the season in our first match. Not bad. Concede one so I can get it right. Yeah, I mean, Bayern are gonna definitely attack now. I'm gonna try to make it 3. Try to score some more goals. But I'm gonna switch this camera angle back to what I use on co-op. It's an interesting addition. I'll say that. Interesting stuff there. Yeah, I agree the new animations are a nice addition. I think anything to give you the more interactive feel. Ref, thank you. I mean, I don't think we'll even have time to get another attack in, but we'll try. Yeah, fair enough. That should be full time. Thank you very much. Let's see if anyone got the prediction right here. Jake got it right with the 2-0. Raid got it right with the 2-0. And yeah, that's looking like those are the correct predictions. Marco Roy's lifting the trophy for us. I think after this match, we'll probably make those squad rotational signings and maybe play another match. Depends what you guys want to see. I think we might start a My Player up on Wednesday. Either a My Player or a Youth Academy crew mode. Or maybe we do Dortmund for one more and then we start the next series concept on Friday. What do you guys think? I think getting to the point where we do either 2 or 3, probably 2 stream saves during the week. Like 2 of this Dortmund stuff and then one of the other type of crew mode. So maybe we do Dortmund Monday, Wednesday, the other type on Friday. Youth Academy crew mode, yeah, I was thinking Stefanage, the Burger King kit one. That would kind of achieve a road to glory and the Youth Academy crew mode in the same series. But GG's, 2-0 win. You think, oh, if he gets added tomorrow, man, that'd be wild. I've been waiting to see if he would get added. I mean, if that's the case, then maybe I just need to replicate these results and replicate the transfers. But that's the thing. I've been wanting to start this crew mode for some time, and I was hoping it would get added last weekend, if not the weekend before. And now, yeah. Let's take a look at these transfers offers. We got Guerrero for 60 mil. No way. As far as favorite FIFA 21 song, it would be Heat Waves. Unfortunately, I cannot play that live on stream. Yeah, I think Mala for squad depth would be nice. Maybe Mela is how you pronounce it. I don't know if there's any Danish people in the chat. Maybe you can correct me, but Mela would be a good squad rotational signing. Has really good stats in game. Can I see the team? Yes. This is the team. I have one, but I don't use it. We are currently training Guerrero to a left wing back. It's going to take about 10 months, though. Yeah, on one hand, Munir is much more suited to be like a CDM, in my opinion. But I mean, he did all right in the last match against Bayern, right? So I think we'll be okay. Not really like a long-term player, but we can make another big signing in the second season. I'm just gonna meet that release clause for Mela. Why don't I play Akanji? I prefer our other center back. Also, I like having a left-footed player in Zagadou on the left side. Both Akanji and Zagadou have the same rating. On the other hand, like Akanji definitely has the pace, right? It's an interesting one. Something to think about. Where's Mela at? Here he is. You'd probably be looking at about, what are you guys saying for the wages? I don't know if they're going to offer straight up, but he's on 13K right now. I was thinking anywhere between 30 and 50. Hopefully they offer. Yes, they do. That's what I'm talking about. And there you go, 31.5. Leaves a little bit extra in the transfer budget, but I think we're going to use that towards the youth academy, right? Because 2 5-star scouts will be about 8 mil. So I think we're good. In terms of the calendar, maybe do one more match. We could do this match against Schalke to close out the stream and also the transfer window. Yeah, I think that would be an appropriate end to the stream. Another derby here. And then we can make a second team sheet now for training purposes. You guys can disregard all the rating downgrades. This is essentially, if you put any players in the front 10, you can select them for the training. So it doesn't matter all that much where you play them. Is there anyone left? Guerrero can go out. Bellingham should definitely get some training. And then Peace check, ideally, but I think we've covered everyone. Emre Can can go out. Yeah, I think that's about it. That looks good for the training. We are sorted there. We can get through a couple of the drills and get to this Schalke fixture. Good evening, Riley. Yeah. Good evening for those of you in that time zone. Afternoon for me. Delaney to a center back. That would be an interesting move. I think his stats definitely suit a CDM build. But he did the job at right back. I'm fine with keeping him there. I'm from the West Coast, Huame. From right around Seattle, Washington State. Hey, sub with noties. That's the move. If you want to get the latest updates. I think YouTube's pretty good about sending out updates. As far as when these streams go live, if you tune in pretty often. So, yeah. But if ever in doubt, typically Monday, Wednesday, Friday around this time is when I'm going live, or technically 2 hours prior to now is when I start the streams. Yo, what's up, Alex, Samuel, Riley, Narcisse? Hey, but this is our first scouting update from the USA. Pretty good player to start off with Kyle Banks, 74 to 94 potential. 69 to 94 potential with Chris Gauthier. Not a bad first network. Favorite movie? I would say Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Some of y'all might not know that movie, but it's a classic in my opinion. I'm a big fan of the 80s, so there you go. We finally got a 5-star scout. That's one down. Maybe we have another. Okay, we'll have to wait for another one. I think it was Norway that I said I would set up a scouting network, so we'll do that. And then you all can start thinking about where you want to send our final scout. What are y'all saying for the player type for this Norwegian scout? Maybe an attacker? Maybe physically strong? I'd say attacker or physically strong are probably the two that I'm thinking. The New Holland, yeah, that's the thought process. I think either one would bring back a similar type of player. I agree, physically strong would be the move, because you can get some strikers through physically strong players. I need to download this year's FM and start playing a little bit off stream so that when I do make the move over to like the live streams, I know to an extent what I'm doing. I played FM in the past and I just get overwhelmed, man. It's I think everything that I enjoy in career mode would translate well over to FM. It's just getting a grip on like all the different features. I think once I get past the learning curve, I would enjoy it very much. But yeah, Neo, we've already done that, so we are set in that department. Making sure our substitutes and reserve players are all set. Slowly getting their sharpness up. Favorite team? I mean, Sounders and MLS. Kind of a controversial doing this with the Dortmund crew mode, but I would say I probably watch Bayern out of any European team. Who is this guy? I mean, we don't really need the funds, so maybe I would consider a loan. And this is FIFA 21 next gen. Mods, I'm aiming for a Thursday upload for the next Wolfsburg episode. Typically Sundays and Thursdays. That's when videos go live. Sometimes it is uploaded on a different day if I can't get a video out for some reason. I'm always going to put quality over quantity, but that's typically the schedule. And for those of you that might not be doing many simulations, I prefer doing calendar sims. I feel like you get more consistent results. I was going to say, we'll probably lose this one as I say that, but we do get a draw against Borussia Mönchengladbach, which isn't bad. And for some reason, Depay didn't start, but we move. Maybe we need to make Depay a left winger for him to start more often, because I think what the game is thinking is like Royce over... I'll switch the other team sheet. I think the game is most likely thinking Royce has a higher rating than Depay. That's the thing. It's like, maybe I make him a left winger, and then we can train him to a center attacking mid when Royce starts getting older. Or even we use Julian Brandt there, or something along that sorts. Let's take a look at that development plan in the first place. Okay, left winger would take 2 weeks. Left midfielder, 4 weeks. I think left winger would be the move. Am I wrong? Let me know what y'all think. Just to make sure that he starts more often. Because the thing with calendar sims is like the game is going to auto select your team sheet. So more often than not, you're going to put the higher overall players in. Treadwater, we brought in Depay and Mela. Those are the two signings from the stream. I'll stick this winger development plan on. If y'all think differently, then just let me know. Actually, we wanted to... What do we want to do? Depay and who? Mela, the right back from Henk, I want to say. It's either Henk or Hent from the Pro League in Belgium. I'm 26, Jaume. I need to take Reyna off the loan list because he is getting too many offers now. That we had our homegrown player leave, we don't need to loan out another center attacking mid. Yes, you will feature often enough, Reyna. Yeah, the Bundesliga in particular have a very bright color scheme. This gray. I mean, when we get out of Bundesliga action, it'll turn to purple. I think MLS, we were talking about this in the last stream, but I think MLS have the best color scheme. Yeah, I agree, Riley. Although in my Wolfsburg save, the one that we found was like a really good CDM, and I think we might turn him into a center back. Like, if you look at my Instagram, there's actually like a post about him. But I'll like look through some of his statistics right now. Like, I'll just read them off. I mean, 98 strength, 80 stamina, 72 sprint speed, 97 jumping. So the 97 jumping, 98 strength, when I saw that, I was instantly like, okay, that would make for a really good center back. I think he's like 5'11", which is not ideal, but I think the jumping will save him. Yeah, I think if he was taller, I would turn him into a striker. But because Wolfsburg always tend to use like 6'4", 6'6" players, that's the only thing stopping me. I agree. It would be pretty cool to have like a goalkeeper homegrown talent. That would be very interesting. It's almost like, if any of you play Ultimate Team, it's like doing an icon pack, right? Because you don't know who you're going to get. Whereas like for homegrown players in FIFA 21, it's always going to be like a CM, Cam, you know? I want that sense of mystery so that when you really hit the jackpot, it makes it worth it. That's my personal take. I mean, we'll see how Berkey plays this season, but I think for now we're pretty good with him. He's not too old. Has a good overall. Yeah, I've heard that about Cannavaro as well. Does the gameplay any better on next gen? I haven't noticed any like huge differences. I still feel like they need to release some updates because I noticed specifically on Ultimate Team when you get like a goal scoring chance, there's like a little bit of lag. Very subtle, but there's a little bit. And if you play a lot of Ultimate Team and online, I think matchmaking is definitely something, because you have a limited player base. Hardly anyone has next-gen consoles. Matchmaking is different. But I think moving forward, it's obviously like, as you move on, the previous gen consoles slowly start phasing out. Mods, for right now, I'm using co-op. I have experimented a little bit. We played about a half of the Bayern match in our last game on the new camera angle, but I still prefer co-op. Conejo, I'm not signing any players right now. Yeah, Hakimi would be a good signing in season 2. I think most likely we'll do a second season with this. And if we can get like good results in Champions League and all that sort of stuff, should be no problem for the transfer. But I think this will be the last match of the live stream as we finish up the transfer window. Still need to sort out Guerrero's development plan to get the boost to his rating, but yeah, I mean, Schalke don't have the best lineup. You never know how they're going to play in game. Maybe we give a Kanji at the start in this one. Just to get an idea how he plays. Yeah, big rivalry here. Big derby match. How did the Bayern result go? We won 2-0. If we can keep this in play, this might be decent. I mean, corner kick? Yeah, we'll take that. Always going to take corners with Dortmund. Interesting signing there with Botius, one of our former Mainz players. Oof. Royce nearly doing the heel-to-heel flick. Yeah, we're going to try to hit it, Baller. I've got some plans to increase the upload schedule to go with not just making career mode videos. I think next week is probably when we'll start with 3 uploads a week, as well as the live streams, of course. Okay, Schalke with a good start so far. And that's a lot of space for their attacker. Good tackle from Munir. Able to keep possession as well. And we're out of the back. That might end up working out. It took a deflection on the way. I mean, signing a Schalke player would be pretty controversial. Have any Dortmund or Schalke players like transferred between clubs? I'm curious about that. Because none come to mind. Maybe did Jens Lehmann? He featured for... He might have featured for Schalke at some point. I'm going to try to play this across. Sancho with the almost perfect ball. That was so good. That's where the higher pass error comes into play. There's a Kanji stepping up. Love to see it. Oh, Sane with the clutch interception there. I think it was Jadon Sancho through. Also, next gen compared to PS4, Xbox One. I think it's a nice improvement, but I mean, I personally, if I wasn't a content creator, I probably wouldn't buy next gen purely for FIFA. I think you're fine on current gen, if that's like your main game. If you're into like all the other exclusives, yeah, I mean, go for it. But yeah, for FIFA specifically, there's a couple of nice improvements. Nothing too game changing though. Ooh, that was some good build-up play. Signed McKennie. I mean, he's playing really well right now for Juventus. I appreciate that, Harper. Glad to hear you're enjoying the content. All right, kind of a tough start here against Schalke. Go on, Witzel. I mean, Witzel wants to make a run. Let's get it to him. Lehmann played for Schalke and Dortmund. Yeah, that's the only player I can think of. And Let's clear this away. Nice. Yeah, and I mean, he was part of the Schalke Youth Academy, if I'm not mistaken. Go on, Jadon Sancho. In the middle? Yo, no way. That's a flex off one of their players. It was good build-up play to set that up, but that's a very obscure goal. Kind of sums up this match. I've seen that a whole lot more. Like, ever since I turned up the essentially first touch error, shot error, and all that sort of stuff. I mean, what a finish from the Schalke player. Shout out to Salif Sadeh, man. Like, I swear, ever since I turned on up the first touch error and pass error and that sort of stuff, I've seen like back passes to the goalkeeper nearly end up in own goals. I wouldn't count that as like FIFA 21 gameplay because we're playing with sliders, but I have to play with sliders. We'll take it. Yeah, we're on PS5. Sip. See, right there, I want them to cross the ball in. That's the one thing I'm struggling with, finding these like perfect slider settings. Like here, I'm giving you the opportunity to cross, and they finally do it there. But I just want the computer to play more aggressively. Good turn from Sancho. Through to Holland. Again, we're just a little bit off with the pass. Yeah, we should sign Sane. I mean, if he can put away chances like that, why not? Yeah, CPU never crossed for some reason. It's just in general. Like, I sometimes wonder how old FIFAs were able to get gameplay correctly. Maybe it's because patches are like more catered to Ultimate Team and online now. But yeah, it's a shame. Because I feel like FIFA 21 started very well with the gameplay. I'm gonna try to switch this to Memphis. Nope, that's not Memphis. Yeah, I really enjoyed gameplay at the start. And since it's like, it just got too easy. Hopefully the sliders will help with that. I don't think I need to worry about content though, because like I'm always going to try to make like realistic career modes, and even if some of the videos have to be less gameplay oriented, if it comes to that point, then you know we can still do like the career mode challenges. But yeah, I still have hope. I mean, there's signs of good gameplay, and I think moving to next gen consoles could be good for FIFA 22. Long pass with Hummels. Okay, I'll try that out next time we play it out of the back. This should be a goal. Holland on his left. There you go. Finally, we get Holland his first goal. Typical Holland fashion. Hey, I like the crowd chants though. That's pretty cool. I know Dortmund have like a pretty unique kind of stadium ambiance. I think it's probably a combination of both, Baller. Like, I think with how much FIFA I played this year, I've definitely improved in that sense, but I think the computer has also gotten worse. But then I like go and try to play Ultimate Team, and I get pretty good results. So it's tough to say like how much of it. That puts to the far post. Nice finish from Sancho. Like whenever I win a match in career mode or Ultimate Team, well not so much Ultimate Team, but like for the career mode saves, Like when I win a match, I want to feel rewarded, like that I played well and not it's just too easy, if that makes sense. Like if I get a good result in the Champions League, I want to say, you know, I deserve this result. I'd be surprised if anyone got this prediction right. It being 3-0. And here, like, go and attack. Like, you're through on goal. Please. Please. Yeah, that's the tough thing. I definitely want it to be a challenge. And when you get comments on most videos saying that's unrealistic, it's I don't know what else I can do. I mean, I'm trying slider settings. We've tried going with ultimate difficulty on and competitor mode off. I don't know. We'll just keep on trying to make improvements, I guess. Oh, didn't even realize it was full time there. But let's see. Did anyone get the prediction right? I'd be surprised again. Bradley with a 2-0. Yeah, I don't think anyone got the prediction right this time. I mean, online crew mode would be pretty incredible, for sure. But I think we'll leave it with 1 day left on the transfer window. Maybe we'll start up the next stream with a couple of suggestions. Let me see if anyone's live, and I'll hang out for a little bit. If Sam's on, then we can head over there. Yeah, Sam is online with a FIFA 21 Bradford City Road to Glory career mode. Yeah, we'll go up till the 31st here. Just do a quick sim on the training, and we'll leave it with transfer deadline day at the start of the next stream. But I appreciate y'all stopping in today. It was a pretty fun stream, man. I think that's definitely the record for most concurrent viewers we've had on the channel. So glad to hear you all are enjoying the Dortmund career mode so far. Owen, late to the stream. Yeah, we're just finishing up here. If any of you want to hang out for a little bit more, I'll be in Guardy stream for a bit. Here's the link. And yeah, again, appreciate y'all being here. Owen, Tizian, Mark, Edward, Treadwater, Kev, Christian, Alex, Baller CM, Riley. Yeah, I'll be back live on Wednesday, and we'll be continuing with Dortmund, I think, for Wednesday. Probably a new series on Friday. So yeah, hope you all have a good rest of your week, and I'll catch you in a couple days' time. Later.